Well, it is that time again. It is AFC Championship. These are the two teams we didn't expect seeing. We were probably expecting a Bills or what I was hoping for a Bengals matchup, but this is what we got. It's gonna be a good game. Let's talk about it. Let's go Chiefs side. So you have the Kansas City Chiefs who started off beginning of the season to get to this point. They had to face the Lions, which was a loss at home on opening night after they got their Super Bowl rings. Then you can see them progressing, trying to get back, but clearly things weren't working. You had Kadarius Toney being the famous receiver for the Chiefs, the no hands being all season MVP for the Lions. Like all the jokes aside, like Chiefs were struggling bad after losing Tyreek, Juju, and McCole Hardman. Trying to think of all the other guys. There was a you lost Waddle, or no, you didn't. It wasn't Waddle. It was Hardman, Tyreek. Man, I can't remember. Like the Legion of Zoom. Man, it's all gone. I remember they had Kareem Hunt. He's gone. He was on the Browns. He was being the backup for Nick Chubb, which is crazy. Where did he go, dude? I can't think of it. Anyway, that's crazy. But yeah. So anyway, can I check the roster? No, it's not even worth it. But anyway, so after losing Juju and all the other big receivers they needed, they were struggling. So they basically depended on Travis Kelce having a good game, Isaiah Pacheco having a good game, and then they started bouncing back. Like you could see through the season, Mahomes was just like, "Hey, we gotta figure this out." Um, Eventually, after like Christmas Day, after losing to the Raiders, they're like, I'm tired of being embarrassed, and they started winning. They beat my team, which sucked. Like if we would have just kicked all three of those field goals instead of going for it on the fourth downs, we would have beat them, and they wouldn't even been in the playoffs. We would have. I'm just kidding. They would have been in the playoffs, but I don't know. No, they would have been in the playoffs. The Broncos sat Russell Wilson, so they stunk. But the Chiefs did do an amazing end of the season, and they had the amazing win against Miami. Then they had an amazing win against Buffalo. Like they pulled that off, which is crazy, and they were the underdogs. So Mahomes is looking like his Super Bowl self with a underdog team. If Mahomes could pull off a Super Bowl win with the team he has, I hate saying this, dude, but he might be the best quarterback in this league. If he goes to a third Super Bowl and wins, he'll have three Super Bowls, and he'll have done it with like one of the worst like offensive groups. To like, because you could see that they aren't there. Like, there's no superstar. Maybe Valdez Scantling and Isaiah Pacheco, but no one else is like a superstar besides Kelsey. So it is going to be a battle of the tight ends, Kelsey versus Mark Andrews, because Mark Andrews is coming back. But talking about the Chiefs, there's that. Like they had an amazing season so far. Let's talk about the Ravens, dude. So beginning of the season, I forget. I think they played. Did they play the Steelers first round? I don't. First game, I don't remember. I know the second game they played the Bengals. Beat the Bengals at home with Joe Burrow still playing as QB. They just been on like a tear, dude. They just have been the team to like just watch out for. Like they look scary. They were predicted with the red and purple Super Bowl logo for Super Bowl 58. Like everyone was just like, "Oh no, it's going to be the Chiefs versus the Vikings, the Ravens versus the 49ers. What other team could be purple?" And so they've always been predicted to be in the Super Bowl. Now they actually looks like the NFL did script it, and it's like, how did this happen? And then the Ravens signing Odell back in the beginning of the season, everyone's like, which Odell are they going to get? Are they getting the Browns Odell, or are they getting the Rams Odell? And they did get the Rams Odell. Like he's been on target all season long, like especially against the Titans. If you guys remember that game, that was insane. All those catches. And in the Rams game, Odell stealing the deal, like against his home team, or not his home team. Actually, no, he is from LA, but like against his old team, so he got revenge on them. And then just Lamar's been the running back, the quarterback. He's been healthy all season. Mark Andrews got hurt during the last Bengals game at home, but he is healthy now. He has been cleared to play this game. Everyone's predicting he will play. It's not for sure, but I guarantee you he's going to want to play. If he's clear to play, he's going to want to play because this is going to be the biggest game. Comes down to the wire where the last game the Ravens played, which was the divisional round, because they won out. They are the top seed. I think they're the best team. Like they beat the 49ers, like without a doubt, and then they beat the Ravens without a doubt. Like they prove, like back-to-back games where they proved they're like they are top dog. They own the league, and I think they do. The only reason they lost to the Steelers, which was the last season game, uh, like regular season game, was because they set the starters, dude. Like no one was playing. Zay wasn't playing. Lamar wasn't playing. I don't even remember. Aguilar wasn't playing. Or actually, no, Aguilar did play, but he was on reduced minutes. It was all third string playing against injured Steelers. Like we saw what happened with the Bills, like just out here. So it does come down to, can Kansas City find a way to beat the Ravens, or will the Ravens choke like they've done the last time they're in Lamar's MVP season? I don't think they will, but we have seen like teams that were predicted to win blow it, and we could see the Chiefs versus the Lions. We could see the Ravens versus the 49ers. Either one sounds like a good bowl. Um, well, both games will be super entertaining to watch. I think seeing this AFC Championship will be bigger than watching the Super Bowl, just because I feel like both teams want to score. Like this is more going to be more intense because the other teams want to feel like they have the edge in the Super Bowl. Like it will still be a good game, but it's just like this year's interesting because you don't know what to predict, what to receive. I think the Ravens take this, but so I'm going to give my prediction. Um, I'm going Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs can beat the Ravens. Like the Ravens have the best best rush defense. Chiefs aren't rush; they are pass all the way. Like it doesn't matter if it's a corner pass, if they're going to have Pacheco actually run routes. But like this defense is good, this offense is good. But when we're doing best tight end, goes to Kelsey. Best quarterback goes to Mahomes. Best rushing back goes to Isaiah Pacheco. Now, when you go best defense, goes to the Ravens. Best kicker goes to the Ravens. Best special team goes to the Ravens. Best defense goes to the Ravens. Best coach goes to the Ravens. I'm going to be honest, John Hardball. I don't know. Andy Reid's a great coach. You can totally tell. He's turned the Chiefs around from Alex Smith back in the day, and Jamal Charles, all the way to now Mahomes and Kelsey and Tyreek. It's like getting them a Super Bowl. It's just insane to see. But if we're going to, I'm going to go. This is Mahomes. He's going to return to the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you guys, if you want to be smart, pick the Ravens. Do not pick the Chiefs. Chiefs are a wild card. I'm going Chiefs because I think I would like to see the Chiefs beat the Ravens just because I'm a Bengals fan. That's the only reason why. Because I don't like the Ravens as much as the Chiefs. At least my own division isn't winning the Super Bowl. That's all I care about. But I'm going to be honest. I can see Mahomes having a better game than Lamar. Lamar's a better runner, but Mahomes can run too. Like, we've seen it before. Mahomes knows how to scramble. Lamar knows how to run. Mahomes knows how to scramble. But I will say this. It's going to be very interesting to watch. Because Mahomes is going to be on the road again. But we've seen him be playing -23. We've seen him play against the Bills at home in the snow. I think the weather is not going to matter. Depends on if Lamar's going to show up or not. We've seen Mahomes have great games against Lamar. I think, was it last year or the year before, last time they played each other? I think Lamar got the win. Or I know Lamar got the win. But beforehand, it was like, Mahomes is 3-0 against Lamar. Mahomes has been Lamar's kryptonite. And then all of a sudden, everyone goes, oh, Lamar has beaten Mahomes, but then he got injured. And he got injured the season after. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to go Mahomes, and then we can let's get a quick game in, so give you guys some fun to just watch and relax. Make it a little bit of entertaining.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football?
Yes, I'm ready.
It's the Chiefs and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
Let's say best the bet on Lamar. Like, look at this. Look at this QBR. This is Madden 22. Dude has an insane QBR. But so does Mahomes.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis. Harrison Bunker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Ravens offense going to work. And
whoa, look at that guy.
Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And they'll begin by running.
Oh, man.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 30.
See, Lamar's going to pull that out every single time.
Watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football.
Come on,
but not
get there.
Guy. He's a refined route runner.
Oh, no.
I wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards.
I don't know, dude. Never mind, dude. Maybe I am going to pick the Ravens.
Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I just need an interception, dude.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he is
I got behind him.
Line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this one too low.
I don't know where he was throwing that one.
Thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
No!
He's got it. And in for the
Darn it, dude.
Marquise Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
I was trying.
Offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas
That's how
City
you do it.
touchdown. Travis Kelce, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And when we talk...
So if you look at it, this is going to be the difference right here. It's going to be a good game. Like, you can see Lamar has control of offense. I think it's going to be whoever has the ball last. So whoever is receiving ball second half, I feel like is winning the game. So I'm picking the Chiefs. You guys can pick Lamar all you want. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like Mahomes has this. He has Kelce on his side, who had a great game last week. And then you have Valdes-Scantling, who's actually showing up a little bit. Not quite there, but he's showing up. And then, yeah, so... And they're not playing Kadarius Toney, so they finally learned their lesson. Don't play him. What if they did? What if they just pulled him out on a random play just to mess with the friends? Are like, no way they're giving it to him. That'd be super funny. But this is going to be the difference. Mahomes is going to have a better passing game, I feel like. I feel like he's going to be. If he's playing like how he played against the Bills and how he's played against the Dolphins, like he showed up every single game. So I want to put it on the Chiefs. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great one.